It's alive. Like Frankenstein, because OOTD is Summerween. It's a bat. And bats are hella Summerween because in Old Sacramento we have bats in the summertime. It's like late July, early August. I love them. I love the bats. I can't even compare a lot of the things I love about Sacramento, but one of the just like little treasures of Sacramento is those bats in the summertime. Just solidifying for me, like Summerween. And it fits me because when I was a kid, I wanted to go live in Halloween Town, which my mom likes. I really love Nightmare Before Christmas, and my mom, as far as my little kid mind could understand, made out like it was a real ass place. I mean, when I was a kid, Nightmare Before Christmas sounded like a dream to me. Because, like, I wanted to be a monster. I guess even then I didn't feel, like, right, but I wanted a community. So, Nightmare Before Christmas was like a dream to me. Sacramento is hella Summerween. I did not notice bats in Sacramento until I started comedy. Did not know and it's so hard to say because up more in Northern California, when I would go visit people up there, there would be bats. And so it's like almost like a lot of my memories of like bats in summertime aren't, I guess, a wholly unknown thing to me. But the fact that we had them here in Sacramento and in like such a way, one of the things that I like, but it's kind of sad too, is that being Summerween, Sacramento, and the bats, I like to walk the bridge. When I was working, almost every day I worked, I would walk the bridge to bless the city. It is on and off now. I'm trying my best to do it, but like, all I can ever give is my best. But I walked the bridge on Tuesday before the Pro-Am to bless the city. And I saw my first, not my first ever, but my first of this summer's dead bat on the bridge. And, you know, if a bat ever touches my hair, I'm going to flip the fuck out. But still, these things are pretty fucking cute. I'm glad that we don't get them, like, huge like they are in some countries. Because bats are the mammals with the biggest, like, size difference. You got the tiniest of bats and the biggest of bats. Look it up. It's true. One of the biggest size differences. I would say not one of the biggest size differences for mammals of bats. Ours they're small. Like, in big groups, I don't want them flying at my hair. But the one on the bridge, like, if you get one on the bridge, I'm always like, that little bat was a dreamer. Like, that little bat was like, what's that gold thing? I'm always like, I hope that bat's in heaven. And, like, I know it is, because all it ever did was be its little bat self. All we could ever ask is the best from the bat, and it exceeded expectations. Killed itself doing it, but it looks like it rests easy on the bridge. I always like talk to myself by it, like crazy as fuck, but it's Summerween. Be crazy as fuck. But yeah, a treasure of Sacramento, particularly the old part. I don't actually know the bats to be really, I'm sure that if they get to the bridge, these bats, if they dream hard enough, can get anywhere they want and then probably die. But because they're away from their flock of black bats. Bats like to fly in a flock. I wonder if bats are monogamous. I wonder what the high on guano is like. But yeah, Summerween. It is in Sacramento, which is perfect for me. It's because Nightmare Before Christmas was my kid dream. What I wanted to be when I grew up was a monster living in Nightmare Before Christmas. Or like an animal, because I knew monsters weren't real. I eventually learned, I learned that pretty quick. And then I wanted to be a shark because I thought it was the real monster. And I don't know why I wanted to be a monster. Not that I wanted to hurt things. I don't know. I think it's because I felt like one already. I still do. I'm like, oh my God. Also kind of why sometimes I don't know. I like to do my own, I like to get body modifications, and I like, or I don't judge other people for doing the same thing. Although I wouldn't split my tongue. It might be hot, but I probably wouldn't even pierce I wouldn't pierce or split my tongue because I like to talk. I don't want anything to impede the way I talk. I just want people to talk all I can. I just want to talk a whole lot. I really have a lot of words and I want to say them. And I feel like splitting my tongue or getting it pierced would impede that. I want my words to abound. All right, so verbal autobiography. My forever cringe. But if I die, it's my last will and testament. And if it starts making money on YouTube, someone unlock mine and figure it out for my parents. Because I do know. Please look on the bright side. Wait, let me go quick. I'm not doing eyeshadow today because it doesn't matter. I want to go to what I'm going to do more than I want to do eyeshadow. Alright. What are the top 3 goals you have in life? So, I don't really have goals. I have a purpose. My purpose is to love. Love God. And from what I figured out, the way to do that is by loving other people, yourself, and like the planet. But I guess none of it more than God. I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff, but I know that is my purpose. The plan, which I more recently got, is heaven on earth. I think it's possible. And if it's not, well, then I'm going to try and be what I would think would be someone that would be living in it would be like. So the Beatitudes will not be bullshit on me. I will try my best to be a peacekeeper. Try my best to be pure at heart. I don't really want evil. It kind of like depresses me. And I say this like, I probably said this 100 times in verbal autobiography, but I'm going to keep saying it so you don't have to go back and watch other episodes. Unless I die, then I highly recommend going back and watching everything. But like, after that purpose in the plan, there are 4 successes I would like to see in my life. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed with like advice and things from other people in the world of how to get to these things. So hopefully I sometimes I'm so overwhelmed I lose out I lose all my energy. But if I do keep to the purpose that I was for, loving, so like, you know, being patient and kind and not easily angered. Sometimes I gotta leave a room, but I like, and you know, to make the Beatitudes not bullshit since the homie died, like keep peace, like try not to like want evil. Hey, it's easy. A lot of the Beatitudes are easy. I'm already brokenhearted. Like I'm already a mourner. I'm hella poor in spirit. If I do those things, then I will have success in 4 areas I would like to see success in, which are success over my mental illness. So love of myself. I am very thwarted. So I'm very thwarted with love of myself. And I don't think that's talked about enough. I was like, love your neighbor like yourself. It's like, I fucking hate myself. I would give my neighbor better. My neighbor deserves better. Like, I'm a piece of shit. Holy piece of shit. But a piece of shit is how I felt for a lot. But some of the dopest people I know have been some of the people who thought they were the biggest pieces of shit. So yeah. Success over my mental illness. So after the purpose and the plan that goes with that. Success in comedy. Success in my relationships. I mean that I'm a good daughter, I'm a good sister, I'm a good aunt, I'm a good friend, I'm a good coworker, I'm a good mentor if ever, like, you know, whatever I want. Successful romantic relationships, all of the types of good, that I bring it, like, And I'm successful at showing whatever is necessary and capable of me, or, you know, maybe like needed by the person and capable of me, languages of love. There's a lot of ways to love people and a lot of ways to love in general, and a lot of ways to show it. And I would like to be successful in them. And then I want to be successful financially. Because that would relieve a lot of fear. Because I'm bad with money because money doesn't matter a lot to me. Like, I'm like, oh, all I gotta do is give this paper and coin shit, or just like whatever this thing to make people happy. Like, oh my God, let's do this. Let's just get everyone comfortable. Cause then, but yeah. So I don't really have goals, but I have successes that I hope and pray for, and I get them or I die. But we'll see. I'm okay with either one. Okay with getting my successes or death. Oh, I'm gonna be here a long time. I believe in my successes. They will happen. I have no idea how. I like feel the farthest from them than I've ever have felt. Before I never. It feels like since I almost realized them, I've gone far. Well, I mean, I realized them, got closer, then got farther, but that's just life. Still, the first one's about being a good person. That one is like the one to focus on. The rest will fall into place. Or I'll die. Not too bad either way. Either gonna make heaven on earth or pass to it. That is my big goal. I want heaven on earth. It is the plan. If everyone loved to the best of their ability unconditionally, which is never expected from anyone, but to the best of our ability, we were trying, we would have it. We wouldn't be perfect. Oh, we'd be getting there. How have your dreams changed over time? I used to be very to-do list. So it's like, okay, and I mean down to the years. I was like, at 24, I'll graduate from college. Around 27, I'll get married. I'll have my first child around 28, 29. Like, I mean, those were I'm going to the ones I didn't succeed. But I had a whole list of to-dos up until those ones I just mentioned about like, okay, you're going to go to this, take these classes. And so that was like, my goals were very... it was like I had a checklist of things to do to be happy, and it was just so crazy because as I checked them off, I just wasn't happy. Like, what? And I was forcing stuff because of checklist things, like, oh, because I need to be at this, I need to be checking this thing off around 27, I'm just going to try and make this thing work, rather than figure out what I actually want. I was so dismissive of myself. I still struggle with that. It's a self-love thing. If I loved my neighbor like I loved myself, I would be a horrible person. I set double standards in the backwards way, where it's like too cruel to myself. Alright, what's a goal you achieved that you're really proud of? I don't know if it was a goal. Let me try and think of one more that I can explain with words easier. Oh shit. I'm not proud of graduating from college. I'm proud of starting comedy. Although it's just like I had so much help, and just like it's almost if I was ever meant to, I like fought against everything up until I had no idea. But I wasn't looking for any idea. The peace and happiness I have found in the years post 30 are more than I ever thought adulthood afforded anyone. And if they did, like, or maybe they did, but never me, because I was, the goal I am achieving is in admitting, I don't know. Oh my God, Dress to Kill, Dress to fucking Kill has been I am a comic. I'm a baby comic. I have three full years, and this is my 4th August doing comedy. And Dress to Kill, I have a baby, and that baby is 1 full year as of last September. So 1 full year, and then this is Dress to Kill's 2nd August. And if no one is doing anything Sunday, you would not be wrong to come to Dress to Kill. We mend hearts. I break my phone about 5 times every year, but I never hearts. Dress to Kill is for mending hearts. What's a goal you're still working towards? Well, clearly heaven on earth, because look around, we don't have it yet. Who are your biggest inspirations? Jesus fucking Christ. Also my mom and my dad. And every other person, like the dopest people I know, I've said this before, and I don't know, maybe I'll clip it again. The dopest people I know have gone through some of the biggest struggles. And you know what, actually it's uncomparable. I'm not going to say biggest. I'm going to use like, some of the dopest people I know have really been dealt some fucking struggles. And whatever level they are, I admire them for getting through them. Like, when I go through my own, even if they are totally different struggles, I'm like, hey, my people, they get over struggles. And my people are just people I love. If blood is thicker than water, love is fucking like a smoothie you did only with bananas and no ice. How do you handle setbacks? So talk about something I have accomplished. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm growing. It's not linear, but like one thing is that in the past, one single setback would freak me out because I was so on paper. I didn't have anything like really I was so unpeaceful. So it's like, okay, I didn't pass this math class, so now I can't do this math class, and this math class, to then just be here for this thing would send me into like a spiral. And now, not so much. However, one thing I've noticed is like, and there's almost, I appreciate it, but it almost seems like I'll go through more I'll have rapid fire setbacks that would have broken me down, and I'll be like, all right, nah, still peaceful. Still know I'm as dope as can be. If I forget it, I got dope people in my life. But I was like, it'll be like, in the past, I took one setback and I would break down. Now it's like, hey, 2 setbacks before, there was like, then 2 setbacks before I broke down. Like 3 setbacks before I broke down. Then 4 setbacks before I broke down. And it's like, each time, setbacks still break me down. They have that in that thing about love is. This is love never weakens. I will weaken after a certain number of setbacks, but that number of setbacks grows. Maybe not linearly, but like overall, I can handle more setbacks and like maintain. What's your ultimate career aspiration? I want to travel the world, doing jokes, laughing with people, and having good times. Honestly, I just want to be Amy and be paid a living wage. Like, I'm so sorry I exist. I never fucking wanted to, but I just want to be Amy and be able to live. Like, shit. Like, I will do shit to be paid for it, but there's not a lot of Amy that people want to pay shit for. Not a lot of it. Not a lot of me. What do you hope people will remember you for? I just don't want to leave a bad taste in people's mouths. And then verbal autobiography, Resurrected on YouTube, my last will and testament, but honestly, it's my forever cringe. So they'll be like 50 years from now, we drag this up and laugh at me. Well, that's fine, that's fine. I'll take it. I can take a joke. I like it when people make fun of me the right way. Do I like roast battle? I like when people like make fun of you, but they know you or they tried to know you. Because a lot of times in roast battle, you might not know the person. Like, I'm like, damn, they like read my list. They like read my questionnaire. They like went into my. I was like, this person's been thinking about me. They know me now. Quick friends. Okay. If you could accomplish anything, no limits, what would it be? Heaven on earth. Duh. And that's like for us all. That is heaven on earth for us all. All the people here right now, all the people coming into the world, and all the people who've been. We'd all be together. I mean, we eliminated those barriers. I don't know if hell is for things that live flesh and blood. I'm in hell right now. In my mind, if I let myself be. What's one legacy you'd like to leave behind? What does the word legacy mean? Because I feel like I just answered that question. Is this not just reframing the last question? Like, forgive me for my semantics, but like, I feel like we're just reframing the last question. Isn't a legacy just an accomplishment? I want people to remember me as charming. What was your first job and what did you learn from it? My first job was basically given to me, but also it was like my cousin, is blind. It's not the time for gossip. I mean, things to be said. My cousin, who is blind, was given, because he was blind, a place to run that my aunt ran for him, and then she employed me in it. It was like a cafe. I was 16. It was on the Justice Department. And what I learned from it many years later was how lucky I was to just be given a position like that. Never had a job that like really lucky since. And so then in that case, like how the love of a family is so dope. And it's so sad that not flesh and blood things, but evil things creep around to try and corrupt that shit so quick. No? Alright, I think I'm into the end, so I'm going to clean my glasses. But when I do come back, we'll be doing questions about career and work. And that'll probably be tomorrow unless I don't feel like it. Which there's a high chance I will just feel like it. One, because like, I'm like, it doesn't matter how this does. If I do something every day, get ready and pretend like I'm talking to all the people that I love. I can't see how many people are watching me right now because of my glasses. I can't read from here either. I have near sight. So the closer something gets to me, actually, so I can read from right here. Is how far I can read. Actually, not well, but with strain, I could read from here. About the width of my phone. From how it looks, kind of. I can see my body. I know it's here. There's my head. That's my legs. That's my closet. But anything fine detailed. It was funny because like I didn't realize that like trees had individual leaves. I just thought when we looked at trees, and I'm not the only person to think this. Like someone else has told me they like the same thing. I just thought trees were globs. And then one day, me and my brother riding in the car, and like my brother picked up my mom's glasses and was like, put them on. I think my mom had like gone to the bank or something, but he put them on. He was like, hey, look, I'm mom. And I was like, ha ha ha, that's hella funny. I was like, give me mom's glasses. I want to try that too. And I put on her glasses and I was like, oh shit, trees have leaves. Like I knew leaves from like holding them up close and like seeing them on, like closer on the ground, but I didn't know you could see fucking leaves in the trees. I was about 10, 9, 10. And then they gave me glasses and they told me don't wear them out to recess. And the first day I accidentally forgot to take them off because ADD and wore them to recess. I was like, I'm never not wearing these things to recess. Oh my God, I can see everything. Also, one of the rules for verbal autobiography is I can't ever know how many people are watching it. YouTube keep count. I just feel, yeah, for anyone live, I assume it's no one, and it's my mom, and I love you so much, Mom. Thank you. I think you're in the pool. You probably have a nice stand for your phone. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Existing is good, and you've always been a good mom. You raised me to be good. It's not ever easy, but you did everything to try and make it so for me. And it's not ever comfortable, but you really, very rarely comfortable, but you do everything to make sure it is. And every vestige of comfort I've found is a lot of the reason thanks to you. See you later. All right, I'm going to go.